go inside the dargah. Right, Mr. Majid. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Mumbai and expressing your opinion. So, he look, it's a given. If men and women are mingling together and if they are going, as it happens, I have personally been to Ajmer, so I know that they do enter the whether it is almost like getting into a public train in Bombay or something. So it is that kind of, because you just can't have arrangements.
Let me clarify one more point. That is, ladies are not allowed to go to grave, visit the graves or graveyard.
Can go inside the dargah. Right, Mr. Majid. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Mumbai and expressing your opinion. So, he raised an important point. He said, look, it's a given. If men and women are mingling together and if they are going, as it happens, I have personally been to Ajmer, so I know enter the place almost together. It is almost like getting into a public train in Bombay or something. So it is that kind of, because you just can't have arrangements.
Let me clarify one more point. That is, though the ladies are not allowed to go to grave, visit the graves or graveyard, wherever there is, of course, they can go to perform the duties of burial, where there is no gent available at all. Otherwise, see, if any lady is asking for the right for the visit,
I must actually speak on a word
for the right for burial also.
No, the question that I
even ladies are buried by gents.
Correct. The ladies are also buried by gents, but the question which I want to ask you is, you said that they need, but does it anywhere say that they should
It is the responsibility on an individual Muslim, either lady or gent. It is not the responsibility of others holding them away. At the same time, since there is a big management.
Do you think the management woke up in 2012? Do you think they woke up late?
Well, I really don't know very well because I haven't met them. And unless meeting them and asking them the reasons for going through this, I don't think commenting about them would be nice. But as far as Islam is concerned,
they have said that they will be, of course, appealing this order in the Supreme Court. So this order by the Bombay High Court will not come into effect straight off. The trust has said that they will, of course, be approaching the Supreme Court. We'll slip into a short break now, but on the other side, we'll explore this matter more. Does God discriminate between people, among men and women? Does God treat men? This is, of course, the question that we're asking. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more.
Yes,
Johnny boy, I win again.
बेटा तुम्हारा फोन है जी
डैड क्यों फोन कर रहे हो? तुझे कोई नहीं बचा सकता।
क्या बेटा फोन तो उठाया नहीं तूने, वैसे ही गोली दे रहा है।
गोली नहीं डैड, ग्लो, स्मार्ट ग्लो। सैमसंग का गैलेक्सी J2 रेवोल्यूशनरी स्मार्ट ग्लो, बिना देखे ही पता लग जाएगा कि किसका कॉल है और कौन सा नोटिफिकेशन है।
I really like cars. So just 2 weeks into the job, they gave me a company car. A big company car. It's got 14 wheels and quite the ground clearance. It can go pretty much anywhere, but it's not the easiest thing to park. The handling is shaky. The engine noise is deafening.
We are India's most exciting workplace and we are making you an offer. The Indian Army. Live a life less ordinary.
Welcome back. So the big question we're asking in this debate is, does God discriminate between men and women? Does God look upon men and women differently? What's your reaction to Bombay High Court's historic and landmark judgment today? You can call us, you can share with us on the numbers that are flashing on your screens. The numbers are 080-2236. WhatsApp is on 9980945138. And just as we slipped into the break, Mr. Shafiul Azhar, you are raised that no one needs to go enforce And it is the responsibility of each individual
Muslim.
to each individual Muslim. But,
Either lady
Hindu
or
women go, a lot of them go, Christians go, Buddhists go, a lot of foreigners come to the Haji Ali Dargah.
Since it has become very famous place of visit, revered by many people, they all come. Hence, a management committee is required, and they have to enforce certain rules in order to see the safety and proper arrangement.
So the question that I want to ask you is, if you say that every individual has the responsibility to know what his or her right is, you will not be going anywhere near a grave. But here we have Muhammad says, look, why is it only a man is allowed to go there? I also want to go. What is your take? Let's
for her question, what I say,
let her answer that.
One question to her. She can always ask, why Islam, first of all? Why believe in that?
No,
she can always ask, why believe in Islam?
This is a very, shall we say, a very extreme kind of an argument.
No.
What you're saying is, why Islam is saying, if you don't want to agree with what I say, then you are no longer a part of Islam. It's almost
not agreeing with what you say or what she says or what I say. Agreeing with Islam and agreeing with Quran and Hadith.
There are some people who say, there are some people who
Quran or Hadith, you can always say you don't agree.
There are some people who would say that if you go to Dargah, then you probably...
There is a practice.
So with that being the case, and if you still say that I want to go to a Dargah and still be counted as a Muslim, then it is wrong if she says, look, I'm a woman, I don't mind going to Dargah, I would rather like to go into Dargah, still count myself as a Muslim. Because
I have no objection whatsoever.
Let her speak. Ms. Kamal, she is away from Islam at the same time. Let her speak.
दरगाह में जाना नहीं जाना औरतों के लिए वहाँ जिक्र है कुरान में नहीं
Let's actually put it on.
Grave mention is there. Graveyard that ladies should not go and gents can.
Okay.
दरगाह का मेंशन कुरान में कहीं भी नहीं है. शरीयत को लेके आज बात चल रही है. शरीयत में क्यों है? उनकी फेवर में क्यों नहीं है? जब किसी के घर में डेथ हो जाती है, भाई की हो, हस्बैंड की हो, बाप की हो, तो वो डेड बॉडी के पास जब औरतें ही बैठती है ना, जब क्यों नहीं होता है? जब आदमी लोग बाहर रहते हैं, औरतें वो डेड बॉडी के पास बैठती हैं. जब तक डेड बॉडी को लेके नहीं जाता है, तब तक जो कोई दूर से आने वाले हैं, तो उस जो मैयत के करीब जब औरतें बैठती हो, तो तभी ये सब सवालात क्यों नहीं उठते हैं? अभी दरगाह के लिए ये सब सवालात क्यों उठ रहे हैं?
What body is kept, people from across the mohalla, from the entire neighborhood come.
All the ladies except relatives. See, Islam says only relatives have to sit over there. But as she says,
but actually, people can come and pay their last respects.
No. See, she says even strange ladies may sit over there. But Islam asks ladies the dead body should be sitting there, and even that is not.
It asks the ladies who are related, but it does not forbid the ladies who are not related.
Well, if you look at the visits to the dead body and seeing the dead body's face and all, there are conditions in Islam.
Supposing there is a death, there is a death of a person, a man who has now died. Now, he was someone who was extremely helpful in the entire neighborhood. He was someone who has helped everyone. So, in the neighborhood who are not related to him, both men and women come and pay their last respect around the dead body. Do you think that is violating the
in the social life, people come and see, but Islam very clearly says to the ladies who are related only have to be there with near the dead body, and gents also, if the dead body is of the lady, gents who are closely related can stay together or nearby. All others have to stay away and take the body and bury with them. That is Islam. So, if
take the body away and bury
if I make a statement which is not there in Islam, I am helpless.
Look, the point of course is this. Look, earlier probably they were more willing to take it if something was passed as a religious order. More willing to take it. For instance, what happened with
nowadays they are not.
Nowadays they're not. You know, 400 years old tradition.
From the day one,
from the
day one of Islam, the option of either agreeing with Islam or not agreeing is there for everyone. Nobody is to agree with Islam. And nobody is forced to agree with something else. If somebody doesn't believe, somebody doesn't agree with Islam, one can walk off, no problem. I don't think there is any force on anybody.
You know, people would like,
forcing in Islam.
Yeah.
you know, and also what needs to be said is, in Islam, you cannot say that I'm a pure Muslim, you're not.
No.
You can't say that.
There is no pure or impure. Only thing is few people are following properly, few people are doing mistakes, but we should not go
But
behind
who can
them.
judge? But who can judge? that who are following
Nobody is allowed to judge. One has to judge. We are into others' affairs and poke his nose. Only he has to see whether Islam is good for him or her and agree with it. If somebody says, I don't follow, this is too much for me, then it's for her or him either to agree or disagree. I don't think there is no option.
In this case, we bring in the question of equality. Because if you look at the Bombay High Court's order, what the Bombay High Court
It's not equal. The creation of lady and gent is not equal. How you want to make it equal? Can you ask a boxer? Can you ask a male boxer to have boxing with a male lady? A lady in the Olympic? There is no chance. How can you keep on mixing things and bring equality where you can? Should not suppress their rights, either women or gents. And gents who are trying to show male chauvinism and show snatch the rights of women, I condemn them. I am against them. At the same time, it's in such a way that equate with gents, it's not possible. In same weight as a fellow is carrying, a husband is carrying about 20 kilo of weight on his head, he will put his wife also 20 kilo. Is it possible? He's a fool if somebody does it like that. He should take the weight of...
be a fool. But let me give you a different example. Say, for instance, people are seated here.
Okay.
I make men seat on a higher pedestal and women seat on a lower pedestal.
Yes.
Do you think am I treating them equally?
You are, see, why so?
If you make them sit on the same level,
You are saying that.
Your
point is equal chairs for ladies and gents. That won't serve the purpose. Ladies must have little raised chairs so that they are equal. They are sitting because they are not with same height with the gents. That is not discrimination. That is giving the right to the lady her physical condition, and that is the equality. Equality in the terms.
So now you accept that everyone should be made to sit on the same level. This is the argument that I gave you.
What I am telling you.
Let madam.
As per their physical.
Yes, I think you've spoken a lot. Let her get in.
Islam, there are more stages for ladies, especially women's. There are 3 stages. First stage, second stage, third stage. All the 3 Islam gives more respect to a lady.
She is 100% correct.
Whatever it is. And about the graveyard, what everybody is discussing it. Graveyard, compulsory ladies should not allow inside. They'll be outside, they can pray, but not inside going and doing and all.
As a person, let's take an example. Say a girl has lost her mother. She wants to go to the graveyard. She wants to, be near the place where her brother is going. She wants to go near this place where her mother is. She can't go there.
Because it's a mandatory for all the ladies not to enter in the...
Islamic injunction puts the lady away from the grave. She can go to the grave.
Because why
my daughters, when my mother died, I took my to stay in the gate and see the grave. And my children, who are male children, I took them up to the grave. So that's what we follow. If somebody asks why it is so, it is. Then Islam can raise a question for why Islam is so. Then you can say, okay, I don't agree with Islam.
No, there are so many thousands of things that we actually agree with Islam. What
fine.
Actually just asking is,
everybody is free. Everybody is free. Either to agree
of this holy man and let me actually sit near that shrine. That is all that they are asking. Otherwise, willing to go prayers 5 times a day. They are
there
willing to
is
give
no
zakat.
force. No, I
They
am
are
telling
willing to
you.
go to the
I am
pilgrimage.
telling you, in Islam, there is no force to agree Islamic injunction on anybody. It's up to him. If you want to be a good Muslim or a proper Muslim who is following Islam, he can. Still, I am a Muslim. It's up to him. Nobody can come in his way.
In that case,
Yeah.
let's go back to Haji Ali.
There is a management. There is a management committee there.
And what they said is it's not just the Muslim women who are barred
Yeah.
from entering in the it's also the Hindu women. It's also the foreigners who come there. It's also the Christians, the Buddhists, the Parsis.
It's not,
They say, look,
it's not
all
Muslim
women
women,
are
Hindu
banned.
women, or Parsi women, but all the ladies.
Yes,
That's what.
then they say the Hindus would say we are not Muslims. They would say we are Muslims, we are Christians. We would like to go there because we probably would like to go there.
If they have their rights to be asserted over there, you don't need a managing committee in first place. Managing committee and make it free for everyone.
The management
all
committee,
all the religious places.
in this, we'll just come back to you. We've got one more caller who's joining us.
This is
We've got Mr.
management.
Mohammed Tahir joining us from
Amit,
PTM
tell
Riyadh.
me,
Go ahead, Mr. Tahir. What is your
Sir, I want to ask, I am agree with Mr. Shafla. And I want to ask respective other two ladies. To them is that they feel that Islam gives respect to women.
Okay, so he's got a question, and let's actually take that question to you because you've been in the forefront of this. Do you
Okay.
think in Islam?
Yeah.
No. आपके साथ नाइंसाफी हो रही है क्या पूछ रहे हैं?
हाँ, हम लोगों के साथ नाइंसाफी है।
जोर से बोलिए वो भी.
हम लोगों के साथ ये नाइंसाफी है क्योंकि दरगाह में औरतों को जाने के लिए क्यों मना किया? ये मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी होते हैं, दरगाहों को कब्जे में कर लिया है कि उनकी मर्जी के मालिक हम जाए, हम दरगाह में जाना है नहीं जाना है ये उनका खुद का नहीं है। दरगाह में सब लोगों का हक होता है, जैसे आदमियों का वैसे औरतें भी वहाँ पे जाना चाहिए। ये हम लोगों का औरतों की मांगे हैं कि दरगाहों में औरतों को जाने की इजाजत देनी चाहिए।
The vocal in what she's saying. Mr. Shafila Sahab, with what it means. All she's saying is that, look, I want to be treated equally with men. I want to be treated equally on par.
Okay. See, I have already explained to you.
And let's actually broaden this debate also. It's not just that women are also saying that we want more rights, because what we saw at Shani Shingnapur is Sabrimala. Because there, any girl who is anywhere from 6 to 60 years is barred from entering into Sabrimala. This is also a fact. And they're saying, look, if I'm a woman, what is wrong? I want to go in.
No, actually.
Do you think there is increasing assertiveness on the willing to accept tradition, where they are willing to say that, look, yes, I'm a woman, but that does not make me any lesser than a man, and God, I'm pretty sure, does not discriminate me because I'm a woman.
Yeah, that's how you people are analyzing the situation.
As far as people are analyzing the situation, that's how
you
a lot of people out there are analyzing it. Look at how the Twitter reacted to this.
Since I am an Islamic scholar, I want to put forth Islamic point of view. Asking for the right is fine, but those rights which are given in Islam for Muslim ladies, if those are discriminated upon, ladies
So can
always
Hindus
demand.
go into near the grave of the holy saint? Can Hindus go? Or can Christians?
There be a question. They are
No,
already
but they were also
distinct.
prohibited.
Only ladies of all religions, they are prohibited to go to any dargah. But at the same time, if proper arrangements are made, I think I don't think it can
Not be a problem if
arrangement has to be made as per Islam.
as per Islam. Okay.
इस्लाम
It is Islamic place.
It is an Islamic place. Some would actually say that Dargah is not Islamic.
Okay.
That's a completely different debate.
It's for Islamic Awliya Allah's place.
Some actually turn around and say, look, in Islam, nowhere does it say that you should go to Dargah. You are also
It is not a compulsory to go. You can pray anywhere, even at home or wherever it is.
no one actually. Let's we are getting confused with the term pray. When you go to a dargah, what you are essentially asking
We are just
is,
doing the dua.
you are just saying, oh God, I wish few things. maybe some of my wishes are not fulfilled, and we
Not
want
at Dargah. Not at Dargah.
this you don't do it at Dargah.
No.
But this
At
is what
Dargah,
Dargahs are so
we do,
famous for.
At Dargah, what?
All your Gandhi, all of that is
all
at Dargah.
practice people have. That's not the only thing. See, in Islam, go to Dargah and offer Fatiha and Darood and ask Allah to make me also go in the path shown by the Awliya Allah. Because that is the most important. They all have shown us the right path, very nice way, where we will be not running.
Where
The
in Islam
Muslims
does it say that you follow the path of another person? Because God has told you very simply that this is the path. It just says 5 pillars of Islam. If you follow this, you are a perfect person. That is it. It does not anywhere say that Imam does not exist in
That's
Islam.
how you have understood. But
And Imam is not
we must follow Rasulullah, who is also Allah's messenger. We also follow Sahaba, who are the companions of Rasulullah. We also have to follow Tabain, Tabain, who are the companions of and we also have to follow Awliya Allah, who were much better people than society, not only Muslims, who were they were leading a very pious and very clean and quiet life. At the same time, they were helping they are considered as the friends of Allah, friends of it, and we must ask Allah to show us the path.
They have to turn around and say that the concept of a dargah came
And
into
you are
being.
saying that
The concept of a dargah came into being when Muslims came into contact with Hindus and Christians, because there the concept of a holy man exists.
that is
But in Islam, the concept of a holy man does not exist.
That is not like that.
No, but they consider themselves to be the purest of Muslims.
No. I see. If they consider, I am nobody to tell them not to that. It's for them. How pure they consider themselves is left to their chances. I can always say that a person who is a good Muslim is a person who follows Islam properly. At the same time, he is beneficial to all humanity on the earth when he is living, and who keeps his death.
What Siddiq, who's calling us in? Go ahead, Siddiq. What's your reaction to this?
I totally agree with Mr. Shafi. Something made in Dargah. If suppose women are allowed in Dargah, if there are no arrangements separately made for women, I totally agree that women should be banned in Dargah, because there are instances where
What you're talking about is segregation of the where there are arrangements that have been made. The issue is women are not allowed near the place where the holy saint is buried. So should they or should they not be allowed to go is the question.
the reason is, buried or something, he's still inside in zikr. What we he's still in zikr. So he's still praying. So there is an forbidden
The probability of the saint getting distracted from his zikr.
Yeah, and moreover, she cannot go in front of everyone except her and all children. So she should maintain
Parda
that.
applies to men as well. I mean, this
Yeah,
I think we're doing bad
I
at saying
totally
only women have parda. I think men
No, I
also
totally accept.
are
Yeah,
mandated
men
not to look at women in a wrong way.
It's true. Even men should have parda. So what I'm telling is, if separate arrangements are made, women can enter the dargah. And moreover, entering in the graveyard, I don't agree that women should be allowed in a graveyard.
You do not agree that women should be allowed. Thank you very much indeed, Steve,
Even
for joining us.
parda can be
Parda is
challenged by the ladies who doesn't want to have parda, and it's left to them.
No, I'll tell you something.
They agree with
Mr.
Islam
Shafila,
or not agree.
what's happening
They are
in
left
France,
to
where they're saying that women should not be wearing any parda at all. It's a baffling debate. It's a completely different
They need
debate.
not agree with Islam itself. Forget about dargah, forget about entry. They need not agree about Islam. The whole Islam, I simply
They're not saying that at all. I mean,
I'm telling you, they need not have to limit themselves only to small issues. They can always say
what do you
away.
turn around
I don't
and say?
agree with
No, hang on a second, Mr. Shafiullah. What do you turn around and say to these people who say, look, I've been to Makkah and Medina on the pilgrimage. I do everything that a good Muslim does, and I do things better than those people who consider themselves to be very good Muslims. But I would like to go to
I don't know what you.
No, my question was, any person who says, a woman, for instance, who offers prayers 5 times a day, who gives zakat, who has been to the pilgrimage, who fasts in Ramzan, better than someone who considers himself to be a good Muslim.
The lady who offers 5 times prayer and then zakat and those things will never have time to visit Dargah once in a while, except once in a while.
No, they want to go only once in a while. I don't think you yourself
I have not seen those ladies fight this kind of fight. Even if they fight, it's up to them. It's for them what to follow. What to follow them.
Yeah, but more than anything else,
whether chants
what
are
Islam says, you must always stand up for justice.
Yeah.
For fairness.
डाउनलोड एडवर्टाइजमेंट
छोड़ो भैया, चीनी देखे छोड़ो भैया, देखो तो नमक भी है बाप।
A person who thinks he is right is not supposed to enforce his rightfulness on others by force.
Then do you think the Haji trust? Then do you think the Haji according to Shariat women trust, can they enforce it?
No, it's not an individual case. It's a social place. It's a place
where so many pilgrims are gathering. They need a management committee. Like we need a government to run one state or one city or one country. Similarly, a management committee is there. They have to make it properly kept, and everybody is given their chance.
Let's actually ask this question also. Those women who've been asking for entry into Shani Shingnapur or into Sabrimala, are they not good Hindus? No, but this is a bigger debate. It's not just about Hindu women and about Christian women who all want.
If Muslims start commenting on Hindu women and Hindus start commenting on Muslim women, I don't think, because you see, Muslims have to follow religion. If they follow both, I don't know what you are trying to call them.
No, what they are saying, all that they are saying is, look, we just want to be treated equal, whether we are Muslim, whether we are Hindus, whether we are Christians, we just want to...
जब इतना इस्लाम जैसा मुझे लगता है, मुझे खुशी है कि मैं मुस्लिम हूँ और इस्लाम
आप मुस्लिम है, आप बहुत इससे गर्व से बोलती हैं।
मैं गर्व से नहीं, मैं बहुत इससे बोलती हूँ और इस्लाम गया है।
सही बात।
जब भी औरतों को हक की बात आती है, कहीं पे बात करने की हो, जैसे दूसरे भी बहुत सारे मसाइल है, जैसे ट्रिपल तलाक का भी लूंगी, औरतें बाहर जाने का लूंगी, एजुकेशन का लूंगी, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं।
तो कहा हुजूर ने कहा है कि अगर चीन को भेज के पढ़ना है तो पढ़ाइएगा।
और ये भी कहा गया था कि अगर एक औरत पढ़ी लिखी है तो पूरा घराना पढ़ा लिखा होता है। तो औरतों के एजुकेशन के लेके जब बात आती है, और जब भी कोई भी मैंने जब भी ऑब्जर्व किया है, ऐसे कोई मुद्दे आते हैं तो बहुत सारे लोग इस पे टूट पड़ते हैं। औरतें नहीं जाना चाहिए, औरतें ये नहीं करना चाहिए, वो नहीं करना चाहिए। बहुत सारे लोगों से यह है जो ये सवाल करते हैं कि औरतें नहीं जाना चाहिए, कि रखी उनको जन्म देती है। कोई भी हो, जितने भी कोई भी हो, इतने बड़े बड़े जो वली वगैरह जो भी है, उनको भी जन्म दिया, तो अगर क्या एक माँ बेटे से मिलने नहीं जा सकती है वहां पे? हमको लगता है कि जब हम वहां जाते हैं तो एक हमको अल्लाह से 5 टाइम की नमाज है, 5 टाइम नमाज पढ़ो, हम अल्लाह से दुआ करते हैं, हमारी जो भी जरूरत है हम अल्लाह से मांगते हैं। दरगाहों में जाने का मकसद हमारा ये होता है कि हम जब वहाँ जाते हैं,
सुकून मिलता है अगर आप जाए वहाँ और थोड़ी देर बैठे।
All respect to Miss Nagma, she is fully free to devise or draw conclusion or devise her own way of Islam, or she can call Islam or any other name. But Islam, what Islam says must be followed by a Muslim lady or gent has to be a Muslim. They have to follow Islam.
Right.
Otherwise, they want to
we
their own
are
thinking.
completely out of touch.
They have to raise their own.
And this is of course a debate which will continue. Muslim women, Hindu women, we saw it happen at Shari. Now will it next happen at Sabrimala? So this is basically an awareness where women are saying, look, God made us and we don't think God treats women differently from men. With that, it's a wrap on this discussion. Thanks for watching.
For dancing and music.
भैया बोलो जरा
बस बेटा बस